Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone watching. Welcome to our episode number, I think this is 24 now of our weekly series, What's Your Spark? And today I'm here with Manbir Kaur from India, and she's going to tell us more from where exactly in India. Welcome to the show, Manbir. It's lovely to have you on my show. And thanks again also for having me on yours a while ago already now.
Thank you, Regina. You're very kind. Thank you so much for inviting me. It's my pleasure to be here on your show. And hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, evening, wherever you are. I'm dialing in from India, New Delhi. So yeah, it's kind of 8:30 for me right now in the evening. So yeah, it's fun to be with you, Regina.
Yes, awesome. Well, thanks so much for making the time, although it's already late where you are. And we finally could work out a date because we're both busy people,
Yeah.
busy women, and it's now working out. So that's wonderful. So I'm tuning in from Miami Beach, Florida today again. Please, everyone watching, hit that like button and share your comments and questions in the comment section. As always, we're expecting, of course, always great comments from you. So don't disappoint us. We're waiting for that. And if you're not catching us live, you can still comment or ask questions, and Manbir and I will check in later again on your questions and comments, either later today or for Manbir, it's already late. So maybe tomorrow or other, right?
Tomorrow.
It's already late there in India, in New Delhi. This series is always for everyone who loves to be inspired by other women who are contributing their insights and creativity, their wisdom, sorry, their knowledge, their stories, because we know that as we open our minds to fresh perspectives and new ideas from that other people share with us, we also open up new possibilities for ourselves as we get this fresh inspiration through these
I love
interviews.
that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this is always like the intention of this show. Thank you for
Hmm.
your for appreciating it, Mambir. So through these interviews with women around the world, we can grow from and with each other and be inspired to find our own spark, or just really go a little bit deeper with it and step deeper into our purpose. Because don't we all want to live even more passionate, more purpose-driven, and more impactful lives? You are meant to
Absolutely.
sparkle, with your brilliance, whether you are a business owner, whether you're an employee, it doesn't really matter, whether you're a community leader, it in all capacities. Yes, you are meant to sparkle. And today I have the absolute pleasure to introduce Manbir Kaur, who will sparkle for us today. So Manbir is an executive coach and conversational intelligence enhanced skills practitioner. And as you can see from our profiles, we have a lot in common. I'm also a conversational intelligence enhanced skills practitioner, and that's how we actually met, and also through a
Yeah.
mastermind we both were in. And I also do executive coaching as well, although I specialize in transformational leadership coaching. That's what I call it. But, we all do it in our own way as always, right? So we have a lot of common, but at the same time, we are all unique, have very unique offerings, very unique approaches. And so today, I'm absolutely delighted to share Mambir's special spark with you in her unique way. And this is also because, after all, Mambir, right, conversational intelligence, or CIQ, is all about co-creation. And I think we both
Absolutely.
agree that co-creation is preferable to competition. So I'll
Yep.
let you talk about that.
So as you said, co-creation, co-creation is a wonderful word. I think, Judith Glazer is the connect we have between both of us, right? She connected us. So she's the founder of conversational intelligence for the people who don't know her. So yeah, amazing. So my purpose, I don't know if it's spark or not. I don't know. It's spark
Let's
looks
call
like
it
a,
a spark for this show. Because I'm
quite
sure it's
heavy word.
sparking. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, what I do basically is, I love to help technology leaders to bring their humanness, their human potential at work, to be more successful in alignment with their strategic objectives. So,
Mhm.
bringing more humanness. I'm very, very passionate as a coach, as an executive coach. I'm very passionate about that people bring their humanness at work. They have human conversation, they have their own human style of leadership. So, I guess, I created my own framework, Regina, called Human Leadership Framework, so
Mhm.
which has been really doing good, especially in the COVID times. It was created 7 years back actually, but it has done really well in COVID times also, where people are able to connect and engage their teams in a much better way. So yeah, so that's what I love when leaders report that success, that yes, now their teams are more engaged, they're able to inspire, motivate their teams, they're able to align teams to their strategic goals and objectives. And I mean, I love those feedbacks when leaders come and tell me that their teams are talking to each other, they are collaborating now. So that's what I love to do. That's what my so-called spark is.
Yes, and it is a spark for sure. And lockdowns have certainly not done any good to our human connections, but they have brought out a few different things. Of course, we always look for the opportunity in any crisis and for the opportunity in anything that is imposed on us, because
Yeah,
we also want to keep that freedom, a spirit of freedom, and that is also a part of human necessity, a part of the human need, right? And I love what you said
absolutely.
because that's another commonality. So I came up with another framework that I call humanizing the workplace. So it's very much
Mm-hmm.
related.
I
And
know.
really, we did some webinars also in collaboration with a university, UNICAF in Zambia, and a leadership institute in the UAE as well, Cold and Olden. They belong together, and we did several webinars on this topic last year, not this year yet,
Mm-hmm.
last year,
Awesome,
and
awesome.
there's going to be a report about that, which you might find interesting once it's published. So let's move on to the second question. How did you then find your spark? How did you get inspired to work in this area and to do it in this way?
So, my background is corporate actually. So, I come from the corporate business side. I don't come from HR or learning side. I come from the hard stuff, from the business side actually, from the number side. So, where you have targets, you achieve those targets, and the side. I felt, and my whole, all of my corporate experience into fintech industries, into technology world. So, I felt that leaders really want to have an impact on their work, impact on the teams, impact on the organizations, impact on the culture, and beyond the organizations also. But there is a gap. They're not able to create that impact. And yeah, so think life was going good, and I started realizing it. I guess it was destined. I left my corporate world in 2011 and started on my own. I didn't know how to do that. I started with the human, kind of on the same theme which you said, humanizing the workplace. So through engagement programs, and then slowly I started doing coaching. So it started with my corporate, my own experience, talking to people, understanding people. Naturally, I'm a person who love connecting to people, a very curious person who will love to ask questions, love to understand people, what's going on. So that intention to impact and not being able to impact. So that was the trigger point. I thought, I really can make a difference here. And then, of course, I was not qualified to coach at that point of time. I did all, certifications, qualifications, and that's where the journey started. That was a trigger point. And then, uh, after that, I think there was no stoppage. So nothing could stop. So I have been doing this executive and leadership coaching since last 10 years, and yeah, very happy in that space. And I'm sure I hope I'm adding value to the world.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you for sharing. And here's another thing we have in common. We are both curious, right? And I think that's actually, you have to be curious as a coach, right?
Yeah,
In
yeah.
my case, I found out through a test, an online leadership test, that is actually the curiosity is actually my number one leadership trait. So that was
Awesome.
interesting. And it explains a lot on about how I've lived my life so far and about my
Yeah.
travels and so on. So that's
Yeah.
interesting. So we have more things in common that we even thought at the beginning of this session, and
Yeah.
still, we both have such different things to offer. So this is always the beauty of these conversations.
Yeah, it's all about being human, right? By end of the day, we are at different corners of the world, but we are human, right? We connect in
Right.
so many ways.
Yes, and as humans, we are unique, and
Yeah.
we have unique experiences and backgrounds and talents and whatnot, which I call distinctive uniqueness. All of that together, right? We have different passions and all of that, and that's
Yeah.
why no one is the same. No one has the same exact offering, and we just need to find the right fit for our specific services, right? So that's the beauty of being a coach and defining what that should exactly look like in your approach and in your frameworks. Yes. So,
Yeah.
how are you making an impact through your spark, and how does it find its expression? You could give us an example or describe it in general terms. It's up to you.
So the expression is the I think the primary expression is through my coaching sessions. It could
Mhm.
be group coaching sessions, individual coaching session. Most of the work I do is one to one in the executive coaching form, and I also do team coaching and group coaching sessions. And the other thing is, from coaching, through coaching, I cannot impact so many lives. So
Mhm.
that's why I write. And I have published two leadership books. My
Mhm.
first book was called "Are You the Leader You Want to Be?" and which included this five-step framework. Human has five steps. HUMAN. H is heeding yourself. U is understanding your team. M is messaging, A is acknowledging, and N is nurturing. So this human framework is depicted, is expressed through a
Mhm.
business storytelling, business narrative in this book. Are you the leader you want to be?
I love that.
Um,
Yeah.
so
Mhm.
that was my first book, and then going further, I wrote my second book. It was released in COVID times, so it's been 1 year now. So the book is released. It's called Get Your Next Promotion. So that book was written for especially for mid-level and senior mid-level management who wants to get into C-suite. So I saw that there's a lot of potential at mid-level and senior mid-level management. And at the same time, C-suite leaders, CHROs, when they speak to us coaches, they are always like, we don't have robust leadership pipeline. So there is a gap. They want to hire from outside because they think my people are not yet ready, and people think they are ready. So there is a gap. So my second book, Get Your Next Promotion, was written with that intention that these people should have something comprehensive to learn from, that in addition to what they're doing, what kind of skills they require to get into C-suite roles. So that was the
Mhm.
intention of second book. So that though, I also write in various other publications, digital publications, print publications. So that's another expression. I also run a video chat show where you were invited as one of the guests. It's
Yes.
called Growth Mindset Conversations. Growth Mindset Conversation is also about where I invite various thought leaders to talk about that how can we improve the ways at workplace. So that's the intention. How can leaders have growth mindset and grow not only from designation standpoint, grow internally. So do inside out work. So those are various ways, I try to reach maximum audience and, have an impact in my own ways.
Yeah, it starts inside, right? And our thoughts are more powerful than any things because our thoughts create things and they also create our success. And our thoughts come from our beliefs and all these different experiences we have and whatnot. So it's a very complex topic, of course. We can't cover it all today. But mindset, a lot of the reason I'm saying this again, although we already know it, all of us know this, is because a lot of people, when they talk about mindset, and I know that's not you, but a lot of people, when they talk about mindset, they talk about mindset at a very superficial level. It's not just about, oh, I'm going to do this, oh, I'm going to do that, or it goes much deeper, and we really need to do the deep work to create lasting change and consistency.
Absolutely.
in
Yeah.
this way, right? So Manbir, so that's great, all really interesting, and I'm so happy to hear about your two books. So where can people find you apart from your LinkedIn profile, and where can they find the books?
So my books are on Amazon.
Hmm.
So Amazon India, Amazon.com, various countries. It's on Amazon all over. And the
Yeah.
other way to reach out is manbirkaur.com, my website, and there are links to Amazon. Amazon from my website, you can directly go to the Amazon stuff.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, easy enough. And then people can also go to your LinkedIn profile if they
Absolutely.
forget anything, any of these details, and check it out again there. It's all there.
They can inbox me, message me on in LinkedIn. So that will be
Right.
good.
Yeah, exactly. Great. So thank you so much again for sharing your very important spark with me and with our
Thank
audience,
you.
Manbir. Yes, it's a
Thank
pleasure, absolute
you. Thank you so much, Regina, for inviting me. It's always fun to chat with you, fun to be with you. So thank you so much. Really appreciate this.
Yeah, and a good excuse to come together again, right?
You
To see each
know,
other. Exactly. Okay, so
yeah.
as always, I'm quickly sharing my spark as a multicultural
Oh,
transformational leadership coach. I help women employees achieve their next career goal through coaching so they can fulfill their potential. And by increasing their influence and their impact, they also influence and impact their income. We accomplish this through my coaching framework, Powerful Leadership Transformation, or PLT, as well as other modalities. One of them we mentioned earlier, it's conversational intelligence, or CIQ, and so much more. I think mostly all of us really um, can do this coaching work in the most powerful way because of our own background and what we learned along the way in our life so far, right? And the wisdom we have
absolutely.
picked up. Yeah. So I also wanted to quickly announce every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, I have a 60-minute live show on winwinwomen.com as well as Roku TV. And to watch, just click on winwinwomen.com and follow the instructions to get to my show. You could also go directly to winwinwomen.tv and show what's hyphen your hyphen spark. So I'm going to put that link in the chat box later because it's a bit longer and harder to remember. But there's no need to register. So just go to, if it's easier for you to remember, winwinwomen.com and follow the instructions from there. Click on the buttons, and you'll also have a chance to ask questions and to join the conversation in the second half of the show. Thanks again, Manbir, and to all the amazing people watching today. As always, we trust this show inspired you to uncover and express your spark and fulfill your potential in this way. And please do click on like and share your thoughts in the comments field. And also feel free to share this show, the entire show, on your profile or through YouTube, where I'm going to post the recording shortly. So on YouTube, we will also find a playlist of all the previous episodes of this LinkedIn live series. You can find them also in my activities on my LinkedIn profile, and YouTube is just easier to see the entire playlist in one row. So really nice inspiration in all the previous shows as well. And yeah, tomorrow, Friday, 12 p.m., I will be live again here on LinkedIn with another extraordinary show guest. And this will be Paula Fellingham, the CEO of WIN, Women's Information Network, and the creator of Win Win Women. So definitely join us tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern, different time tomorrow, but that's the time we can both make. So I'll see you then. And thank you again,
Thank
Manbir.
you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Regina. All the best, everyone. Bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you. See you soon.